Drake continues to be fixated on Rihanna, despite the passage of time. With her successful career, a happy relationship with ASAP and 2 children, Rihanna has clearly moved on. She is still being attacked by Drake, who is also singing about her. It is causing tension, pressure, and obsession. Furthermore, you are mistaken if you believe ASAP will let it slip. The situation is set to become sticky because he is reportedly going toe-to-toe with Drake and confronting him over the contentious single. Let me remind everyone who might be wondering why Drake is criticizing Rihanna or who could have forgotten the nature of their relationship that they have been together for a very long time. When Rihanna traveled to Toronto in 2005 to film the music video for her single Pon de Replay, in which Drake guest starred, the two fell in love. After Rihanna's highly publicized split from Chris Brown in 2009, Drake and Rihanna began dating. Initially just a rumor, the couple was later photographed kissing at Lucky Strike in New York City. Drake was only a buddy, according to Rihanna, who openly denied having a love involvement with him. Rihanna said she prefers older males. Drake had a New York Times interview a few months after Rihanna denied their relationship, and in it, he criticized Rihanna for taking advantage of him. "I was a pawn," he declared. "She was treating me exactly how I have treated so many women throughout my life, by giving them quality time before disappearing." Wow, this hurts so bad, I thought. They were able to put their differences aside and get closer, but everyone knew that Drake was always smitten with her. He previously admitted to having a special thing for her and was even cited as calling her his fantasy, the ultimate fantasy. I mean, that would be great when I give it some thought. Enjoy our time together. She is cool, but only pals, really. I will always have that dog. And guys, let's not forget about that incredibly awful MTV Music Awards scene where he publicly declared his love for Rihanna and that terrible scene where he leaned in for a kiss, but she snubbed him. I've been in love with her since I was 22 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Rihanna, the 2016 recipient of the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award. I apologize, but this image will go down in history as one of the most embarrassing things ever caught on live television. However, they soon began dating and received complimentary tattoos. They merely had a brief romance that was quite understated and was short-lived. Then, she admitted in an interview with Vogue that both their friendship and their romance had ended. "We're not friends right now, but we're also not enemies," she said. That which is. Furthermore, he must have done something incredibly heinous for Rihanna to have blocked him. In a real sense, she forgave Chris Brown for touching her. Drake certainly did something wrong for her to interrupt him. Drake continues to be smitten with Rihanna despite the fact that she has obviously moved on. So he recently released an album, and in the song Fear of Heights, which is on it, he took jabs at Rihanna. He struck her with a low blow by shading her. He really stated that their in-room interactions were very mid. Drake asks, "Why do they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you? In the song, I could never be that. You cannot harm me. He is preferable to me, but it's not me. I oppose." "Yes, I oppose it. And the level of intimacy with you is mediocre." "Yes, I'm against you because I've had enough of you." Then he continued to shade immediately. He still has feelings for Rihanna, which is very obvious from these songs. Why does he continually bring her up over 10 years after their breakup? It appears that he is enamored of Rihanna and resentful of her relationship with ASAP Rocky. You may recall that Rihanna made every effort to hide her connection with Drake when they were first dating, but she's flaunting ASAP Rocky right here, and I just know Drake is still displeased. Aside from their frequent PDA, Rihanna and ASAP have 2 children together in just 3 years of dating, demonstrating their undying love for one another. A lady is everything to ASAP. He further added, Drake has not had as much luck in relationships as Rihanna has, despite the fact that she has found love. He has engaged in numerous public partnerships that have ended in failure. This man actually considered popping the question to 42 different ladies. He transformed the rings into necklaces. The jeweler who created the ring explained the inspiration behind the design by saying previous engagements for all the times he thought about it, but never did it. 35,138 carats of diamonds and 42 engagement rings. Well, the fact that Drake seems to be the issue after all is demonstrated by the absurdity of his proposal to 42 women, and this explains why he's shady with her and attempts to make her look bad with the song. Drake has achieved everything with Rihanna that he has ever desired. According to reliable insiders, ASAP Rocky is furious with Drake for disparaging Rihanna in his new single. According to the insider, ASAP has never been a fan of Drake and is prepared to square off with him because the song was insulting, not just to Rihanna but also to him personally as a partner. So should we expect a Drake diss from ASAP? Is ASAP going to enter the studio? For disparaging Rihanna, Drake has drawn criticism. Fans also commented as follows: Drake dissing Rihanna on fear of heights is a waste man move. They remarked, because of this, she preferred a real man to his pinko. Drake simply feels ashamed and his only option to cover it up is to try to bash her in his new track, which is disgusting. By the time he turns 40, he will be a grown-up guy who wants to chat with you about a lover you once had. Afterward, you want to make notes and attempt to emulate him by wearing hair clips. He had done that before numerous times. The most intriguing aspect of Drake, in my opinion, is that he dated many of the most prominent and well-known celebrities like Rihanna, Serena Williams, Jennifer Lopez, and many more. He's a single father right now, and he writes songs about how women are to blame for his loneliness. He is quite bitter. Feel free to share your thoughts on this intriguing narrative in the comments section, and be sure to check out our next video for more compelling stories. Thank you for joining us today.